Let's start with the basics. Defining success. What does it mean to you? What mattered the most to you this year? Think about financial milestones, personal growth, personal development, and the quality of your relationships. These categories will give you a structured way to analyze your year. Success looks different for everyone and each person individually. So define what truly matters to you. What does success look like to you? Take a moment to think about it. This question alone can clarify a lot. Here's a quick challenge for you. Write down your top three priorities for this past year, 2024. Do you got it? That's brilliant. Great. Use these three categories as a guide, or three priorities that I mentioned as a guide as we move forward into the next step. Next up, your finances. Did you stick to your budget? How did your investments perform? Did you meet your saving goals for the year 2024? Reflecting on both the wins and the unexpected challenges can help you see the full picture of your financial position. Remember, every step forward matters, even if it's the smallest step forward. Studies show that tracking finances regularly leads to be better financial outcomes in individuals' lives. So my question is, did you track yours? And then I'm going to drop a little nugget here for you guys, just a quick nugget. Don't just look at the numbers, look for lessons. If you had unexpected expenses, what could you do differently next time? If you hit financial wins and you hit those financial goals, whether it be in your savings or in your investments or via trading traders, how can you build on those wins that you had in 2024 moving into 2025? Let's move on to professional growth. Think about any promotions, new skills, or certifications that you've achieved in 2024. Celebrate your progress and the doors you've opened for yourself this year. Growth isn't always linear. Bear this in mind, guys. Growth is not just linear. Even small steps can lead to big opportunities. So those small certificates that you guys have been doing throughout the year, those small little courses that you've been doing, whether it's Udemy, whether it's small university courses, those small little steps that you think is minute can lead to big opportunities. What amazing steps forward did you take in your career this year? Let's acknowledge and celebrate those achievements. Here's a quick thought experiment. Think about one professional moment you're the most proud of this year and drop it in the comments. I'd personally love to read it and hear it from you guys. Now, reflect on personal development. Did you pick up on new hobbies or new habits? Did you overcome personal challenges? Celebrate how you've grown as a person and created a more balanced life overall. Growth often happens in small, quiet moments. Acknowledge those too. Those are often the steps that we overlook and the processes that we overlook throughout the year. For me, learning a skill this year really challenged and changed my perspective. What personal development did you go through this year? The next step in evaluating your year when it comes to an end is your relationships. Your relationships play a big role in defining your year. Evaluate the quality of the relationships with family, friends, and even your community. Think about how you've impacted others and how they supported you. Building meaningful connections is one of the greatest measures of success. We all know how important relationships are. And the reason why I can say this is because when I was down bad this year, multiple times my family had my back. And when my family couldn't have my back, multiple times my girlfriend did, and multiple times my friends were there. And without these meaningful relationships, I don't think I would have had what I describe a year as success. For me personally, this was a successful year, and a lot of that success was attributed to the relationships that I have. And that's why this is one of my personal steps that I have in evaluating whether the year was good, evaluating the quality of those particular relationships. If there's someone who's made your year better, I'll give you a brilliant idea at this point. Reach out to them after this video and let them know how they have impacted your life. It's just a small gesture. However, it goes a long way. Compare your reality to the goals that you set at the beginning of the year. Did you achieve what you planned? Where did you excel? And where can you improve? This step can help you prepare for a more successful year in 2025. Use this moment to be honest with yourself. It's not about perfection, it's about growth. There's the saying that I always have, and I've heard it from Tom Yu at Impact Theory. He says you need to look at yourself in the mirror and face your inadequacies nakedly. And that just speaks to being honest with yourself with regards to how much you've actually achieved. Have you procrastinated through the year? Have you met all your goals, or have you fell short? And why is it that you fell short? For me personally, I met a big goal where I finished my logbook in record timing at the firm that I'm at, but then I fell short where I didn't pass the 100k funded challenge as a trader. Now, I did pass the challenge overall, and I'm still funded by FDMO. However, I failed the big challenge, which was one of the major goals on my list coming into 2024. Now, what is it that made me fail? Was it myself? Was it the trading plan? But that is what this step, where you compare reality versus your goals that you pen down at the start of the year, comes in, where you can face those inadequacies nakedly and be honest with yourself. So then you can see growth going into the next year. So I'm going to give you guys a little fun exercise that you can do. Give yourself a score from 1 to 10 on how you think you did this year. Then think about it and think about what it would take to just move 1 point higher next year, 1 or 2 points higher. If your point is 5 on any particular goal, or if it's 4, just think about what would it take to get it to 6. And if you can get that to 6, then I think it would be really good and you'd be making progress year on year. On to the next step. No matter how big or small, every achievement counts. Focus on progress, not perfection. It's the little steps that lead to long-term growth. Share your biggest win from this year in the comments down below, and let's celebrate that shit together, man. Remember, when we share our wins, we inspire others to keep moving forward too. We inspire others to keep going when they start struggling. When we share our wins and we share our steps that we've moved forward and the stepping stones that we have passed throughout 2024 in the comments down below, and someone watches this video a year later and they see that you were struggling with something and you actually passed that and you shared those wins, no matter how small it is to you, but you have that win and you share it, that in turn will touch someone else and will be a little bit of a push and a little bit of a nudge to say, I can do it too. And that's what we're here for, to share how we've actually grown in 2024, and then to grow on that and to celebrate it together, spreading positivity in the world. So remember to share those wins in the comments down below, and let's inspire each other to continue with this journey that we are on in life. Finally, the last step. Start planning for next year. Use the insights from 2024 to set realistic and measurable goals. Remember, it's about creating a roadmap for continuous growth. Your future is in your hands. Drop one goal for 2025 in the comments below. I would personally love to hear what you're aiming for and cheer you on throughout the whole year, checking up on you on those goals. And as I mentioned, your future is in your hands. Nobody else has the ability to do something for you that you can achieve on your own.